This is Lokesh. My register number is MA20491. My topic is a study on budgetary control in Chennai Port Trust under the guidance of M. Prabhu, Assistant Professor of Department of Management Study, Veltech Rangasangh Arts College, affiliated to Madras University, April 2014. Introduction. Budgeting is a basic managerial function. It helps in determining the course of action to be followed for achieving organization goals. It is a decision in advance what to do, how to do, and who will do the particular task. Plans are framed to achieve a better result. A control is a process of checking whether the plans are being adhered to or not, keeping a record of progress, by comparing with the plans and taking corrective measure for future if there is any deviation. Every business enterprise needs the use of tools, techniques for surveying in the highly competitive and changing economic world. There are various control devices in use. Budget are the most important tools of profit planning and control. They also act as an instrumental coordination. Company profile. Chennai Port, the third oldest port among 12 ports, is an emerging up port in the east coast of India. This gateway port for all cargoes has completed 128 years of gallery service to the national maritime trade. The maritime trade was back in 1639 on the seaboard Chennai. In the first couple of years, the port registered traffic of 3 lakh tons of cargo handling 600 ships. Industry profile. Ports are an important form of infrastructure in Indian economy. India has an extensive coastal line of about 7,517 kilometers spreading on the eastern and western shelves of mainland as well as along the island. It has a well-established port infrastructure covering 12 major ports and 200 minor and intermediate ports spreads across 9 coastal states. Review of literature. Devina F. Jacob 2008 is a senior economist in the First Affairs Department, has done a research on budgeting practice. Its study argues that the key challenge in government budgeting for government capital investment also remains not well integrated into the formal budget preparation process in many countries. Hence, the research has been prepared with an aim to provide a comparison between the budget practice between low-income countries and developed countries and makes a series of recommendations for how to ensure efficient integration of capital planning and budget management in low-income countries. Objectives of the study. The primary objectives: to study the performance of budgetary control and system with special reference towards the Chennai port. Secondary objective: to find the variance between actual and budget. To analyze the trend percentage in Chennai Port Trust. To study the relationship between actual and budget estimate of income and expenditure. To determine the various variance analysis and percentage in Chennai Port Trust. Need for the study. The company are in a situation to invest a huge amount of money in order to take their firm to a greater extent of growth. In this case, they have to take a sound investment decision among the various alternatives. If the investment decision taken upon a project is not worth understanding, the amount invested on a particular project could not generate profit or value, rather it creates loss of the firm. Hence, to increase the wealth and profit of the firm or to avoid losses, a sound procedure is needed. Budgeting or investment appraisal is a planning process used to determine whether an organization long-term investments such as new machinery, replacement machinery, new plants, new products, and research development project are worth pursuing. Scope of the study. The study can help the organization to take investment decision in forthcoming year. It can be used as a reference. It will helpful for fund allocation. It helps in forecasting the future profit trend, etc. It can be used as a base for the calculation for future budget. Limitations of the study. The company's certain information are kept secret. The period of the study is restricted only to 5 years. The study is based upon past records of the company. The study concentrates only on budgetary control of the company. Research methodology. The research comprises definition and redefined problems and formulating hypotheses or suggested solutions. The collection, organizing and evaluating data, making reduction and searching for conclusions, and at last carefully testing the conclusion to determine whether they fit the formulating hypothesis. The research design. The research design is a complexual structure within which the research is conducted. It constitutes the blueprint for the collection and measurement and analysis of data. The research design is the arrangement to conditions for collections and analysis of data in a manner that aims to combine relevance to the research purpose with economy in procedure. Sources of data. Secondary data. The secondary data refers to the information or fact already collected. Such data are collected with the objectives of understanding the past status of any variable or data collected and reported by some sources, assessed and used for objectives of a study. Normally in research, the scholars collected published data, journal, annual report and website. Research tool. Variance analysis, percentage variance, trend analysis, regressions. Variance analysis. The budgetary control is an important technique of cost control. In budgetary control, the budget are used as a mean of planning and control. The target of variance segments are set in advance and actual performance is compared with predetermined objectives. On the other hand, the standard cost also sets standards and enables to determine efficiency on the basis of standard set and actual performance. The deviation between the standard cost, profit or sales and actual cost. The profit or sales respectively will be known as variance. The variance is equal to budget minus actuals. Percentage analysis. The deviation between the actual and the budgeted value are calculated in terms of percentage, which determines the efficiency on the basis of standard set and actual performance. The formula is actual minus budget into 100. Trend analysis. The trend analysis is one of the tools for the analysis of the company's monitor statement for the investment purpose. The investor use this analysis tools a lot in order to determine the financial position of the business. In a trend analysis, the financial statement of the company are compared with each other for the several years after converting them into percentage. In the trend analysis, the sales of the each year from the 2009 to 13 will be converted into percentage form in order to compare with them each other. The formula is the trend analysis equal to index year by base year into 100. Regression. This is the best method for obtaining the trend values. It provides a convenient basis for obtaining the line of the best fit in a service. The equation of the trend line is y equal to a plus bx, where a equal to sigma y by n, b equal to sigma xy by x square. In this study, the researcher used this method to forecasting the operating income and expenditure of Chennai porters. Finding. The railway earnings budget versus actual in the year 2009 to 12, it was negative due to effect in coal and iron ore is banded by High Court Chennai. The second one is the rested rental budget versus actual in the year 2008 and 2010 and 2011 to 13. The result was negative due to effect in coal and iron ore is banded by High Court Chennai. The container handling budget versus actual in the year 2009 to 2010 and 2012 to 2013 was negative due to evaporate income increased by the port and increase in utilization of cranes. The overall expenditure budget versus actual in the year 2011 to 2013 was negative due to decrease in purchase of tools, machineries and equipments, decreasing in handling of iron ore and coal. Cargo handling budgets versus actual in the year 2010 to 2012 was negative because due to increase in transportation of cargoes, petroleum and chemicals. The port and dock budget versus actual in the year 2011 to 2012 was negative because decreased in container handling, iron ore and coal. The export port dock charges and container handling all other incomes and expenditures is unfavorable to organization. To forecast the future in trend, export the port dock charges and container handling all other incomes and expenditures decreasing values. Due to iron ore and coal, only the organization was decreasing and fluctuating in their income. Suggestion. If the estimated budget is prepared with the coordination of the entire department, it will be helpful to prepare the exact receipts and payment for the organization. If the budgeting control is planned effectively, it helps to control the expense and increase the profit. The organization may increase the relationship standards between the departments to reduce the operating expenditure. The organization charges for customer might allow them to come further for export and imports. The organization can provide trade discount for regular and exiting traders, which also increase the new traders. Due to this, it also increase operating income. Conclusion. The project was mainly aimed at finding the budgetary control of Chennai porters. The data was collected and consolidated using the various analysis tools, where charts and tables were used for representation to achieve the objectives of the study. From the study, it was concluded that traders are not motivated by the company. Even though the trend lines of the operating income is being in increasing mode, the company losing its income position compared to last year. Also, it increased the operating expenditure due to more employees when there is less trading in the port. To avoid such issues, the company may have a good relationship between traders. Also, the organization might give some benefits as per suggestion of the traders for increasing the trade as well as operating income. Thank you.